Yep. Yeah, I know what it is, man. Your boy Rich, everything checking in live for the first time in a long time. Did a little running around today, grabbed some stuff for the box Chevy. Then we got some rain, which shut my whole operation down to even putting the turbo on or welding up my exhaust side for the turbo or whatnot. I did manage to get 3 bar map sensor. So that's a good thing. But you know what I'm saying? I'm on here due to the fact that the last couple of drops that I made on videos or whatnot, I've had people in my comments saying clickbait. I have people in my comments that was saying old videos, all this other stuff, man. Well, me, they call me Mr. Uncut. I'm raw. So I like to state facts. While we stating facts, you know what I'm saying? I can read the comments. So if y'all got any questions that y'all want to ask me, you know what I'm saying, y'all can ask me. I'm not gonna get I get personal, but I'm not gonna get too deep into detail because of the simple fact that I don't like to be messy. But I will tell y'all and I will state the fact that when it comes down to in and out, yes, there is a falling out with in and out. There's a falling out with CC and Dunk Master. I went to my IG page to where I don't know if y'all follow Big Wheel Networks or whatever the case may be. Big Wheel Networks has the same videos that I have. They have the same hard drive that I have because I gave them a copy of the hard drive way before any of this stuff started. Now, I state facts with y'all. One thing I can say is whenever you have a business and you start off as homeboys, friends, whatever, whenever you get into anything as deep as we were into with the whole car culture, this, that, and the other, one thing you have to understand is we went into this thing being friends. A lot of people get on there, and a lot of people, man, shout out to G Dog. A lot of people always jump on there and say, "Oh, G Dog, he day one, blase, blase." G Dog came around. Me and G Dog have talked. We plan to do a live on Instagram. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram at rich underscore with an A on the thing. So we're gonna do a live on that, and we just gonna clear the air on a lot of stuff. But if you really want to know who is day one, I'll be honest with you, and I ain't trying to take no credit, but man, I got footage that goes back beyond before we started In and Out Custom. There was no In and Out Customs. It was just some homeboys that traveled down to Florida, and Florida boys decided that they wanted to have a big grud race due to the fact that Dunkmaster had a name, Country had a name, and me as a being a cinematographer shooting music videos, I had a name. So we all made posts because we were down for my birthday, this, that, and the other. And if you haven't seen the footage of that, I can go back and I can actually edit that up, drop that on the channel so where you can actually see where it all actually started. Because it all actually started based on us just going to, going to Orlando, what do you call it? The Magic, the Classic, Orlando Classics. And that was Country C's first time bringing out Cantaloupe. Cantaloupe had mad issues. At the time, I will be honest with you, Dunk Master knew nothing about Pro Charger. Not putting him down, he knew nothing about Pro Charger. That was the build that we had on Cantaloupe at first, Pro Charger. We did not have turbo. With that being said, we could not get the car to do what we expected it to do off of Pro Charger. So with that being said, we still took the car. We went out and at the last minute we rented a truck, trailer, all this other good stuff. Me and Country actually drove Cantaloupe down. Another couple of my homeboys, Lazy Boy Customs that has the yellow dunk, uh, and Dunk Master, Sage Thomas, whatever you want to call them. They actually drove uh, Dunk Master's car down. So with that being said, we went down there, man. We were actually looking for street races in Orlando the very first time that we went down there, and we were just entering the whole car culture, dunk race, street race type thing, and it was crazy because this is because when we went to Orlando, we thought that Orlando was the spot. Orlando was not the spot, so we did not get a race in Orlando. I will tell you that now. Plenty of people came around. We had camera guys that came around once they found out where we was renting the house, and we were loyal enough to actually let them bunker down on the floors of the house and everything. You know what I'm saying? Uh, and we did the classics. Went to classics. CC actually got first place for his motor display. That's when he had the 6.0 with the Pro Charger on it. Got first place for that. Right after that happened, we ran the Pro Charger a good bit, and that's when things started to get, you know what I'm saying, way more competitive. So we kept the Pro Charge on. Then our next trip, and I'm gonna edit this stuff up and let y'all see like real facts. So our next trip, we headed down to Miami. Miami is really where it all kicked off at, because when we kicked off in Miami, what really happened was we went to Miami. That was actually, it's crazy because that was actually the weekend of my birthday. So these weeks were following each other. We went down to Miami, and we went down for two reasons. My brother CC actually asked, did I want to, you know what I'm saying, kick it, go down to Miami, you know what I'm saying, chill, take the dunks or whatever. So we did that. Call up Dunk Master. Dunk Master, he was like, okay, well, let's do it. So we went down to Miami, man. We got to Miami. As soon as we got to Miami, man, I tell you no lie, within an hour or two, I guess some guys from Jacksonville spotted us crossing the bridge in Jacksonville. They sent the word through Instagram. Everybody who knows Instagram knows that Instagram only gave you 10 to 15 seconds back then. So that 10 to 15 seconds that they gave us back then, it was well enough time for them to actually know that we were in the bottom. When I say the bottom, I mean Miami. So, therefore, with the mechanics and the people that build motors, word spreads fast. Word spreads fast. You know what I'm saying? We stayed in a nice big mansion. You know, Dunk Master got a phone call, and it was actually Big Low, I think it was, or Two Fly. Don't make me lie. I did not answer his phone, so they were talking about racing. We didn't actually know those boys like that at the time. So, you know what I'm saying? It was a big thing. But one thing about it was when they hit social media with that 15 seconds, and it was like, man, we look here. We see y'all cross the bridge with those dunks. If y'all really want to race, man, or if y'all scared, don't come. But if y'all scared, y'all ain't crossing the bridge with them dunks to go home. So I'll be honest with you, man. Like some G's, you know, we regrouped, and we actually, you know, sat down, thought about it, laughed about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you know, is this for real or whatever, whatever. So we was like, man, drop a location or whatever the case may be. There was no DMs back then, so at the time, Dunk Master got a text to his phone, location on the spot. I was like, yo, you know, blase, blase. We sat down, we came up with a game plan to drive several cars down there. We had our plan orchestrated all together to the point to where we was only, we really wanted to take Cantaloupe, but I'll be honest with you, Dunk Master did not have Cantaloupe right because, like I said, it wasn't intentional, but he did not understand Pro Charger at the time. So we ended up taking the Z06. We took the Z06. We traveled down there to the interstate that they wanted us to jump off on. We jumped off on that interstate. Uh, of course, we planned it to unload the car where we unload the car. And I can bring you this video, you know what I'm saying, on my channel or whatnot. I will bring you this video on my channel where we unloaded the car. Dunkmaster got out of the car, parked it on the side of the road. We had the entertainment van, which I was in. Another photographer was in, which he is well known for a short series that we have. It's called Columbia, that's out. Big Paul, mad shout out to Big Paul. At the time, I said like this right here. I was not officially even a cameraman. Like I was just, I was fresh with a camera, but I knew and had a feeling that night that something was gonna go down to where it was gonna be history. So I jumped out with a little T1 camera, 1080 quality, and didn't know anything about prime lens, this, that, and the other. But I was able to get great footage, you know what I'm saying, from country betting to us talking the race up with Big Low, whole 9 yards. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving y'all a lot right now because I'm trying to break this thing down. So when y'all watch this series, y'all will see that I don't have no reason to lie like CC say. But a lot of people, y'all on here, and y'all looking for the problem where the issue came in. The issues are at the end, but the issues didn't just occur all at the end. They built with time. So y'all have to understand that. I'm just clearing the air with as far as being me, Mr. Uncut. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about that was when we plotted that race that night, man, we all put our money in the pot and came up with the money so we could run Z06. Ran Z06. I knew nothing about the car. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I never saw the car run in my life. Never saw Two Flies car. My first time seeing Two Flies car. But the way Two Flies car was hitting with that big block, and I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like, anybody know, if you ever been to a street race, you know the feeling that you get, that adrenaline pumping, man. And I've never seen that many people, that many dunks line up on the side of an interstate. The police shut the interstate down for us. They shut the interstate down for us. You see what I'm saying? So when that race was set up, man, like it was crazy because, me, I was trying to get into the film game. I wasn't well known at the time, man, to be honest with you. But race kicked off. We got CC on the side betting. We got Dunkmaster getting the car ready, pulling around. Him and Big Low, they got the cars round on the other side of the road. Money was already locked in. To be honest with you, we were so blind to the fact that when we betted, we even let the Florida boys hold the money. So that's how blind we was to it all, because we thinking, well, hey, we in Florida, blase, blase. But at the same time, I think the thing that really brought us out was it was either be scared or I said play big or go home. And it's like this right here. We decided to play big. You know what I'm saying? Of course, it's a lot of stuff you ain't gonna put on, you ain't gonna air out, but we had us. Let's put it like that. Not to say we were looking for any problems or whatever the case may be. We got down there, everything was kosher. A lot of trash talking. It was what it was, man. Like huge adrenaline rush. So we lined these cars up, man, and there was a pull between one out of two cars that they, the light man wasn't right, this, that, and the other, and we had to get the light man right. Once we got everything right, when these cars took off, history was made. But, for me to clear the air, it was so hard to tell who won what. The only thing that saved us, shout out to Droids 412, 421. I don't know if you change your name on Instagram, but shout out to Droids 421. First person I met with a Phantom. I knew how to fly drones because I had the little toy drones or whatever the case may be. He told me the whole breakdown, and I told him straight up, hey man, look, if I crash your drone, I'm gonna pay for it. We put the drone in the air, or and I'm holding the camera, this, that, and the other. Once I put the drone in the air and it was stable, I'm like, man, look, when these cars leave, just slowly push up. I get the drone back to you. Just slowly push up. I was busy holding my camera, so when the race kicked off and them boy kicked off from the line, like my adrenaline, I'm running behind the cars. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ran behind the cars, to be honest with you. That was the first biggest race that there was. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to Carolina and Florida boys. But now, when you want to give credit, you have to give credit to the Florida boys because they've been doing this dunk race and stuff before we, as Carolina or Carolinians, knew anything about. Even we had dunks, but we wasn't racing dunks. It was the Florida boys that was racing the dunks. And why I can say that is because mass shout out to Big Low, mass shout out to Primo. You know what I'm saying? Major shout out. If y'all don't know, major shout out. This was the guy who was behind it all, cameraman at his best. Everybody's saying that, hey, G Dog started the culture. Or, I have people that'll jump on there and say, well, hey, Rich was Mr. Uncut. He started the culture. No. Let me tell y'all something, man. If y'all want to follow anybody, man, y'all should be following Candy on Chrome. Candy on Chrome is who filmed In and Out, or my bad, I say In and Out, East Coast Riders at the time, and edited up East Coast Riders when it was mad shout out to my boy, you know what I'm saying? Mad shout out to Piccolo, you know. Mad shout out, mad shout out, mad shout out, mad shout out to my homie Vito No Shake, you know what I'm saying? We know each other like this right here. So, you know what I'm saying? Me and Candy on Chrome know each other just like this right here. Me and G Dog just like this right here. Me and G Dog, we grew together. I was there, and I cannot say no. I was not a camera guy. I was the kind. I was actually a friend or a homeboy that had a camera and happened to be in the right place at the right time to catch the right footage and drop it, to be the one to make the big rim racing between Carolina and Florida kick it off. So let's not get it twisted. Lot of love between all of, and this is the thing. We look at the drivers, we look at the car owners and all of this stuff, but I'm not getting too emotional about this. What about the cinematographers or cameramen, whatever y'all want to call us? If y'all want to give big facts, man, give big facts to Candy on Chrome first. I can't tell you who come in second. I won't even put myself in second. I Hey, G Dog got more subscribers than me on YouTube because of what he do. Like, he been doing that for a long time. Just car shows, not car races, just car shows. G Dog, he went to school for all of this stuff. So, and that's no excuse or nothing like that. But I grew into it and I created my own character. What I realized that when I became a cameraman or when I became a cinematographer, what was when you are a camera guy, you a cinematographer, and you betting and you got big money and you putting big money in these pots on these races and you a part of the culture, you gonna get hated on. So I became the most hated camera guy in the don't culture world. You know what I'm saying? Man, shout out to my boy Cad. Man, we had events to where Cad wouldn't even let me get past the gate to go get footage. But it's like right now today, you know what I'm saying? We hit each other in the inbox or on each other page and be like, man, salute. You feel what I'm saying? Man, shout out to KDC. I've been following them, man, for the longest. Super shout out to Big Low, man, because if y'all want to know somebody who been doing this thing and showing they tail for a long time, man. Y'all need to go watch East Coast Riders, and y'all need to see uh Big Low put on. You know what I'm saying? Now I see this. Lenny J, he does work the camera. So man, shout out to Lenny J. Lenny J, he does promote shows. Man, shout out to him too. It's a lot of people I'm not gonna be able to call their names, so I want y'all to understand that. You see what I'm saying? Because I have been to so many shows. I know so many camera guys throughout the years that I have been cinematographers. My bad. So many cinematographers throughout the years that I have been in the game to the point to where the culture is bigger than just cars. I don't know why they don't call it, you know what I'm saying, bikes, cars, and cameras, to be real with you, because without the camera guys, then it's nothing. You can have an iPhone, but this is the thing. We have to understand, when you start going to these events and you drag racing or whatever, we have to start putting stuff back into perspective. So if you're a spectator, you need to be where a spectator is supposed to be. And the reason I'm saying that is because when you start building power, how these boys are building power right now, and these boys, I seen people get hurt when these boys didn't have as much power as they got right now. But when they start building the type of power that they're building right now, you most definitely need to be behind that wall. We, as of cameramen, I hate to say it, like me, Mr. Uncut, you know what I'm saying, raw or whatever, I know what I'm getting into whenever I'm going and I'm walking up to an argument with uh, a country seat or a dunk master or a Bruce or Mr. Hensley. You never hear him get into an argument. You know what I'm saying? Cool guy, mad. Shout out to Mr. Hensley for even helping me, giving me advice with my project on the box Chevy. You gonna see Boo start to get excited, but you never gonna catch him in an argument unless it's just something that involves the technicalities deep into racing. Um, my boy Rags the Riches, he just loved the game. He loved the game. He loved the cars. He loved to gamble. My boy A to the Bay, you know what I'm saying? Same thing. Huge promoter. Love the cars. Love all that. Just it's just that. It's just that. Then when it comes to Florida and Carolinians, we are always gonna grudge. We always gonna grudge. I know a lot of people, I see a lot of comments that say, hey, well, why Boost Out that ain't part of In and Out, or why In and Out ain't part of what Boost Out they got going on, or Chevys and Bullies, or whatever the case may be, because everybody has their own little thing. It ain't no different. Y'all watch Street Outlaws, man. Y'all see JJ the Balls. Y'all see Murder Nova, Big Chief, all these people, you know what I'm saying? And these people can reside in the same area, but it's just like any other sport that you play in. You got to practice first. Only thing about practicing when you in the big rim racing is, if you practicing, you betting money. So whoever you betting, just to see how fast you are, just to see how good your bill is, you got to respect the fact that if they beat you, you got to go back to the drawing boards and watch the video. If somebody got great video, see what you did wrong, or find out what your car has going on, get it right, come back, you know what I'm saying? No attitude or whatever the case may be, and just go back at it. That's just bottom line. I've seen some great races, man, and I didn't just give myself the name Mr. Uncut. I didn't give myself the name Raw, or whatever the case may be. I was trying to read the comment, man. My bad. I was trying to read the comment right quick. But that was earned because of the simple fact that I discovered that I had to be different from everybody else. Not everybody can get the burnout, and then everybody be in the burnout or in the staging lane or whatever. And then you know, G-Dog got more subscribers than me. Of course, they gonna run the G-Dog video. So I had to discover that, hey, bro, you got to put in that footwork. So I started jumping over barricades and running just to get halfway down the track, just to get that footage so when they pull off, you know what I'm saying? I started putting the drone up in the air, and having the scrap around my neck. You know what I'm saying? And letting it go. I dropped the promo, and the promo that I dropped was the last car show that I actually did with In and Out Customs. I'm gonna explain that promo to y'all. The reason why I dropped that promo and I put what I put on that promo when I said that I feel like my team get more love than me, I feel like my team get more credit than me, is because when I say that, I can't speak for G Dog. I can't speak for the truck driver. I can't speak for the people that's putting air in the tires or whatever the case may be. But I know my part. I know that if I'm investing my money into my equipment and I'm doing it as a homeboy out of love, then you know what I'm saying. At the end of the day, if we making 150,000 or we making 200,000 or whatever the case may be at the gate, like I got a family at home. I can't be out here on the road spending my money and then we constantly buying motors, you know what I'm saying, throwing them at these cars 24/7, but I got bills at home, or I need to upgrade my equipment to stay on top of my game. Like, that's called investing. So if you invest in one place and you want your team or you want everything around you to get great, you have to invest in everything that's around you. So I would address another one because I had somebody down in the comments and it was like, "Oh man, Rich Everything, like you posting these videos, but you got fired." No, Rich Everything did not get fired. First of all, RE Films LLC belongs to me. As I See It Media, which is my new company sitting along beside RE Films, belongs to me. Me and CC, like brothers. We grow up from knee high to grasshoppers. I was not fired. What literally happened was my sister had ALS. I spent more time helping my mom and my dad because we are also owner operators of trucks. My brother and my dad drive 18 wheelers, or used to drive 18 wheelers. My brother still drives. Long live my daddy, man, Mr. T. You know what I'm saying? That's why I stay hard on Bill and relentless. But you know what I'm saying? My mom couldn't do it by herself. So yeah, I had to sacrifice and back away from the game so I could help my mom take care of my sister. Man, look at here. If you got family and you real, look at here, man. Sometimes you got to lose in order to win. And I realized that, you know what I'm saying? Like, if y'all still got y'all parents, both y'all parents, y'all mom and y'all dad, man, y'all blessed. If y'all got kids, man, spend that time with y'all kids, man. Y'all watch my channel 24/7. I don't have a problem with spending time with my kids, man. You feel me? Like, everything I could pass down to them, I'll pass down to them in knowledge. I always tell them, don't be like me, be better than me. If I make a mistake, I ain't scared to tell them about my mistakes, whether it's present or past. That's just how it is. Now, back to the whole car world of things. You know, everybody want to know. Well, I see people in the comments saying, "Oh, that's old footage. Oh, well, this and that." Yes, I will give y'all the facts. In and Out did not fall out. In and Out Customs is a business of its own. Did Dunkmaster and Country fall out? Yes, Dunkmaster and Country did fall out. Things happen whenever you start to climb the food chain and you start to making so much money that people don't understand. It is a major thing. You cannot handle business and control a certain amount of money to where everybody, and we used to have a saying, everybody eats. Once you start getting to a certain point and you want to start winning so bad, that I speak on myself as a cameraman. If I was in control of the money, why would I not upgrade my equipment if I could go to 8K? So I don't knock, the dump masters for saying, "Hey, let me go ahead and get this new motor built so I can put this new motor in the car and put this bigger turbo on there so we can do this right here." I don't knock the countries for saying, "Well, you know what? I'm going to switch from Pro Charger, go to turbo, blase, blase, do this. And I got cotton candy that I'm going to run on the side," or whatever the case may be. Hey, when you start dealing with money issues, man, how they say, Biggie told y'all best, man, the more money, more problems. Hey, it is what it is, man. I'm just stating facts with y'all. Now, do I like what's going on? No, I don't like what's going on. I didn't like what was going on through a whole lot of this. I didn't like what was going on when it was issues between us as Carolina boys in Florida, or if it was any issues at all. You know what I'm saying? People just showing their butts at car shows, fighting or whatever the case. You know what I'm saying? Because I always wanted to carry that positive energy because I knew how far we could go. I knew that we would actually be a part of history one day. I still believe, and deep down in my heart, I believe that it's gonna go on, but it's a lot that just needs to be resolved inside of the car world. You know what I'm saying? I can will y'all ever see Dunkmaster in the car of countries again? I don't know. Will y'all ever see Dunkmaster and Country Partners again? I don't know. Will y'all ever see me and Country back on the road again? I don't Y'all don't see us on the road, but that doesn't necessarily mean I'll be with Country. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't necessarily mean that I'm gonna be with Dunkmaster. I have learned that you have to manifest things. And if you want to be successful in life, sometimes, you know, it's hard, but it's fair. If you know where you want to go, take the wheel. Take the wheel, man. Drive. That's what I learned. Because we have people that want to go places, but they just want to ride. And that was another big issue for us. We had people that was actually just riding with us. It's cool because riding with somebody, that's support. But if you ain't betting, you ain't helping unload no cars, you ain't doing no video work, etc., then my thing is, why are you really here? Why are you really here? Because once you get to a certain point, and you know, with all of that, it becomes a job. It becomes a job. And it starts out as a job, but what you want to do is, and I'm giving y'all straight facts, what you want to do when you get into stuff like this right here, you want to beat the odds. And when I say you want to beat the odds, you don't just want it to be a job. You want it to be a passion. You want it to be something you love, because if it's something you love, then you're not actually working. You enjoying yourself. That's real to life. There's plenty times that I have been numerous places from east to west coast to Hawaii, just every place, man. But there's several places that I have been and I said, well, man, I'm working. I was on a job. Did I enjoy myself? I saw stuff, but you don't get a chance to enjoy yourself. And the worst part about it all is if you making tons and tons and tons and you knowing that this money getting counted up, but you're not getting your fair share of it. A lot of people may say, well, hey, you get what you put in. Well, one thing about time is you can't get time back, man. You can't get time back. I have lost out on anniversaries, birthdays, you know, etc. Like, you got to think about it. I've been on the road with these guys, man, for years. I mean, at least 5, 6 years from beginning to end, man. Like I told y'all, before In-N-Out even had a shop, I was there. I was there. So I'm gonna keep on. This is what I'm gonna do, man. I'm gonna jump on my laptop and I'm gonna start editing some raw and uncut videos. And y'all gonna know the difference between the two because I'm gonna put Mr. Uncut at the bottom of mine. So y'all don't get it confused. You feel what I'm saying? Cause the last couple of videos that got dropped, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I dropped them because if it's on my hard drive, I feel like I deserve credit for it. So that's why I dropped them. It's footage. It came from my hard drive. I gave somebody a copy of it because they had just as much rights to it as I had to it. And that was that. I wanted it to be fair. You know, it is what it is. But, you know, I see a lot of people, man, and y'all deliver this message, man, cause my heart don't pump no Kool-Aid, you know what I'm saying? I see it's all right when you start putting the memes and all that stuff up, man, but stay facts. You feel what I'm saying? I see a lot of cameramans that try to y'all saying clickbait, this, that, and the other. And not y'all on YouTube, but on IG or whatever the case may be. But you know, when you get to the people like I be straight facts, like in due time. I hit his DM ASAP and let him know, like, yo, bruh, this is what it really is. Not on no flexing, not on no beef type stuff. This is really what it really is. Um, I've seen Dunk Ride or Die. Well, I thought Rich got fired. How can Rich get fired if Rich owned RE Films? Rich can't get fired. State the facts, bruh. I walked away because I had to deal with family issues, helping take care of family. You feel what I'm saying? So if you ain't with me 24/7, you know what I'm saying? Don't talk for me. Let me talk for myself. You know, that's just straight point blank period. Other than that, you clout chasing. And I don't have no problem with saying that. I don't have no enemies. I don't have no beef with nobody. But, you know, a lot of y'all live off memes. I live off raw and uncut. Facts. That's just me. Man, I ain't trying to make this right here no movie, no nothing. You feel what I'm saying? We already at like 36 minutes on this thing right here. Shout out to my boy Jew, man. He just asked me what's up. Ain't nothing up. I'm just stating facts with these folks right here. So, you know, I just had to clear the air on that, man. But y'all stay tuned, man, because Mr. Uncut Raw is going to start dropping that footage on y'all. Just to show y'all how in and out got to where they was at. I'm going to show y'all how we lost just as much as we won. Everybody talking about the money. Everybody talking about the cars, the motors, and everything else. Tell us about the losses, man. Tell us about the people we had that was drivers for us. That was drivers for us that made sure we got home. R.I.P. Monte. Tell us about them people. If y'all wanna do something good, let us know about those people. You feel me? I ain't seen nobody put on a R.I.P. Monte or you know, throughout the years say, okay, well, bim, we're gonna do this right here, whatever, whatever. I ain't seen nobody do that yet. Everybody want credit. It's bigger than the driver. It's bigger than the cars. It's bigger than the cameras. One thing about it, if you're going to call yourself a team, that means that everybody that plays a role is number one because we are all individuals. If you ain't going to do that, it's probably best what's happening right now. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we got a humorous God. He gave us all our chances. We had a chance to, you know, make this thing bigger than what it really is. And it was growing after I left. Y'all didn't see me get on there doing nothing petty and all this other stuff. And, man, nah, Stay facts, man. Stay facts, man. It is what it is. So, man, shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to everybody that just grind, bro. Shout out to these drivers that build these cars and run these cars down this track, these tracks to bring y'all great shows. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the people behind the scenes that, because these drivers ain't always spending their money on these cars. It's sometimes other people's that spending their money on these cars. Shout out to these mechanics. Shout out to these machine shops. Shout out to these cinematographers slash camera guys that's bringing this dope footage in through YouTube, Instagram, whatever y'all putting it on. You know what I'm saying? All that. Mainly, man, and y'all know I got to say this, man. It ain't nothing if y'all don't watch. So mad shout out to y'all, man. Mad shout out to y'all because if it wasn't for y'all even watching anything that I ever did with a camera, anything that a G Dog ever did with a camera, anything that a whip addict ever did with a camera, Jay Lenny, Sir Bucks, you see what I'm saying? Candy on Chrome. Any of these guys, man, beyond me. If it wasn't for y'all watching this stuff, starting with all of us at the same time on a foot race, we would all be nothings. To the car culture, that is. To the car culture, that is. Because when we worked together, we were at our best. Divided, y'all saw what happened. We fall. So, hey, y'all know what it is, man. Your boy Rich, everything, man, checking in, weighing in, man. I'm going to keep it G with y'all, man. So, it is what it is. I'm going to edit us some stuff, let y'all see what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to go from there because I've been wanting to turn this thing into a series for a long time. So, when y'all see behind the lens, y'all, you know what I'm saying? That's trademark. That's mastered by me. But one thing about it is I got to reclaim me now. So if y'all don't see it on YouTube first, then don't come to Rich Everything with it. Catch it on YouTube first, man. Make sure y'all do something with them buttons down there, man. Like, subscribe, hit that bell for post notification because it's about to get real raw, real uncut. Y'all know what it is, man. Your boy, your Rich _ everything with an A, man. I'm out, man.